Hello Libra, and welcome to your monthly reading for November. I'm going to do something different with you today. So I have already pre-shuffled the cards. However, I have laid the cards out in front of me this time, and we're just going to choose for your reading today. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. Here is your reading for the month of November. And as soon as I get the cards laid out, we are going to guide you through your energy this month into the next, and see where your head, heart and soul is at. Oh wow, just going to see if those won't come back out. I've got two more cards to pull. Well, thank you. All right, one more card to pull. Libra, beautiful. Place those to the side. If there's any clarifiers, I will bring out the clarifiers as well. I'll just try and bring those into shot a little bit. I will hold the cards up for you to see though. Excellent. So for your energy this month, you have the Emperor. I absolutely love the Emperor card. I think it's such a powerful energy to step into this month. So with the Emperor, you are kind of stepping into a more masculine energy, and what this means is, sorry, can you see that properly? There we go. And what that means is that you are focused on stability for this month. So stability, grounding, looking for, yeah, I'm just feeling a lot of stability this month. So essentially the Emperor is all of the kings of the tarot in one card. So you are, your priorities this month are stability foundational. This could be financial, materialistically. This could be logically, and also emotionally. You are searching for stability, or you are in the energy of stability this month. You maybe Christmas is coming up, or maybe some holidays, festive holidays is coming up. So you are trying to focus yourself to what it is that, in your stability and grounding yourself this month, which is absolutely wonderful. I do see you being a person that people are coming to for guidance, or to seek guidance from. I feel that you are kind of in an authoritative position this month, and that's an absolute comfort for you. That's an absolute joy for you to be in, for someone who is knowledgeable, who people rely on you or seek guidance from you. And I think that's such a beautiful energy to be in. Also, this particular deck as well, I see the Emperor is kind of offering. So he's just like welcoming you and offering that guidance and that security as well, which is really wonderful. Now in the energy crossing you, you have the Tower. So the Tower can mean that maybe, I feel that this is more your energy. I don't think that this is related to something that is going to happen, or a surprise or shock that's going to happen. I feel that this is more related to your energy. One day you could be good, the next day maybe some little thing has upset you, and maybe that's caused you to feel a little chaotic internally, or maybe there has been some conflict with the family. I'm kind of feeling some kind of conflict, some way has caused you to kind of change energy, or maybe some little thing that has happened, but maybe that's been a trigger for you, is kind of bringing you out of your stability and your grounded energy at the moment. So yeah, with this card here, so we do have the Tower. Now the Tower is usually in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The Tower is electrocuted by lightning. And it's at the crown position. So this is why in this card I'm feeling it's more towards your energy and not something that is happening. It's not something external that I'm feeling in this reading today. So yeah, just be mindful of what is triggering you this month, and as stable as you can be. It could just be some action caused by somebody that has affected you more than what you think it would. Or maybe it's just taking a little bit longer for that realization to come to surface as well. Try to ground and be mindful of this energy, of this message today, just so that doesn't cause you any discomfort or not harm as such, but so that doesn't affect you further moving through. Now, in the recent past, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I absolutely love the representation on this card, the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got this beautiful green road heading to this beautiful golden coin here. And this is your mission, and this is the road that you are winding down. Now notice that this road is not straight, so it's not easy. It's not something that you are just going to skip over and, you know, get there absolutely the next day. It's not something that's going to, you know, happen tomorrow, basically. You can see that this road does twist and turn and wind a little bit. So I feel the representation of this card, so your goal is going to go through ups and downs, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to get to, or it's going to feel a little bit difficult to get to, but you are definitely going to arrive there. Just make sure you stay on course. I feel that this is definitely where your energy has been, and you are still heavily focused on this goal, which I think is absolutely wonderful. Stay focused on your goal if you haven't reached it yet. This is definitely allowing you to jump into your Emperor energy this month as well. So stay focused if you haven't reached that goal yet, because I feel that this is definitely fulfilling you at this moment. But even the challenges and the dreams that are happening, I feel that this is also energizing you and giving you some life, basically. It's giving you some energy to keep going and to also prove to yourself that you can do it. I think this is very healing for you. This is very healing card. Moving forward, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups I do call this like the card of love. The Two of Cups can represent a partnership, friendship, you know, love for you and your children, you and your pet. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but there is a feeling and sensation of love, of unity, of harmony, of balance, and I really love that. And it's also a card of good health as well. I say that just because traditionally it does have the health on there, which is represented by the two snakes winding. Can't remember. Caucasus? I don't know. I can't remember the actual word for it. Although I did look it up the other day, but here we go. Hi, my name's Karmen. In the crown position, we have the Hanged Man. So I feel that you are changing your mind about something, but not changing your mind as in you are changing, you know, you're going from white to black. It's more like you are reaching a point of noticing a new perspective. It could be the same situation, but there is a new perspective, which I think is really beautiful. So for this card, I feel that you are reaching enlightenment in that way. This could be about the trigger. This could be about maybe a behavior caused by somebody that you are rectifying, or their behavior, you are rectifying your understanding about why they did what they did, for example. But there's definitely a new idea around what this is and a new perspective. But I feel that this is quite grounding for you as well when you have reached that kind of epiphany, shall we say. In the soul position, we have the Ace of Swords. So you've got two aces on the table. So there's definitely something new coming up for you, whether this is a new perspective, whether this is a new guidance. The Ace of Swords represents like a new idea, logic, wisdom. It can also represent, I'm feeling quite maternal from this card as well, but again, you've got that beautiful winding road. So I feel that to see that you've got the two roads here that they are both winding, and they are both reaching that goal as well. And you've got different animal representations here. So the hummingbird here is on the logic side, but also you've got a lot of purple here. So spirituality would be how I'd guide this card. And you've got an amazing grounded bear here holding this beautiful coin. So more materialistic, but also a lot of green in this card, which would, for me, represent health. So there's a lot of wisdom in the soul position. So I feel like you are reaching that inner guidance, that inner knowledge, and stepping into your power, but also moving forward with your mind. Like you're aligning your mind and your logic and being able to express yourself well to others about your intentions. In the advice position, we have the King of Wands. So again, you've got the Emperor, you've got 2 kings on the table is here and 2 aces. So the King of Wands here does represent the stability again, a very charismatic character. So whether you're stepping into your charisma, whether you're stepping into that knowledge, but I feel like here you are practicing that wit, that quick wit, that, you know, practicing what it is that you're thinking, but maybe you're bringing that out in a charm in some way as well. And also I feel that you are aiming for your goal, because I do see this beautiful sunflower here as well. You know, the sunflowers always reach towards the sun, and I feel within this reading you definitely have a goal, you have an idea that you want to reach, and you are reaching that by being a stable figure, by being this, you know, mature person, by being very logical, but also having that wit and charm about you as well. In the external influence, you have the sun position. The sun does represent the pure happiness, basically, is how I see this card. Is the card of ecstasy. The sun is, I definitely feel like you are reaching your goal in some way, because you are reaching that enlightenment, but you're also reaching a point where you are pleasing yourself. Or maybe something happens, it could be from the Tower, maybe something happens that allows you to step into that pure joy element, that purity, that happiness, that love, and you're really feeling that with the external influence here. This could even represent someone that brings you so much laughter, joy, and fun. But I just see this amazing lizard as so glamorous. So you're really stepping into your power. You're in this ability where you're able to sit in such a stable position, you know, all fours on the ground, be like a table. And you are in this position of being that logical person, being that stable person, realizing what it is that you have already created and stepping into your power. And I'm really feeling that stability and love that is coming from these cards, from this reading in particularly. Super powerful, super powerful. In the hopes and dreams, you have the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles again is a very stable figure, is very calculated, very authoritative, but also the pentacles do represent materialistically as well. So whether you are focused on finances, whether you're focused on investments or creating something from the funds that you already have, you are definitely stepping into that power and being able to do that, whether you're gaining knowledge for that, whether you already have the knowledge but you're putting that into practice. I definitely see a change of ambition in that way from these cards, but I also see a lot of stability, and again I see that wit and charm where you're able to put yourself in this position. Super powerful. And in your final outcome, you have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is a very beautiful card, but it also represents protection, maybe not quite seeing all of the picture. And what I mean by that is basically you have all of these 3 cups here. Now these 3 cups are taking the focus, they're taking the attention of this figure here. For the 3 of Cups. So that means that this little bunny here is missing out on that opportunity. And the fact that you have the 4 of Cups here is just to be mindful that in all of your stability and all of your logic, and maybe you have a plan that you want to stick to, maybe that's not quite allowing you to see the full picture of what somebody is offering you at the moment. I'm not saying that as a warning, is just to be mindful of this possibly another way to reach your goal if you try to stay focused, but also humble, and also be mindful of there are people willing to help you on the course that it is that you want to make for yourself. Super powerful reading, Libra. I think this is absolutely marvelous. Yeah, you are definitely stepping into your power this month. I think this is really exciting. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of reaching goals, or you are aiming for something. So yeah, just try to stay open to what that is. Try to be mindful about other people wanting to help you, but also keeping your best interest at heart as well. I think that's absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for staying with me to the end of the video. If you could like, share, subscribe or follow the channel, I would super appreciate that. If you are looking for a personal reading, you could always message me. I have put the information in the description box down below. So thank you so much for staying with me, and I shall see you again soon.